Greg Mitten has a second question. We like Greg. He's asking questions. Financing a startup is the question here. I know you're anti-VC. What's your take on small business loans? So let me kind of qualify my whole anti-VC thing. VC stands for venture capital, for those who don't know the lingo. I'm opposed to raising money up front. I'm not opposed to raising money down the road if you feel like you have something that's working and you have customers and you have profits, but you want to maybe make an acquisition or you want to expand in a way that your current revenue base can't allow you to do, or you want to take some money off the table as a founder. Things like that I'm okay with if the situation presents itself correctly. But I'm not really a fan of taking money up front, and there's a few reasons why. And this includes small business loans. This includes raising any money up front. If it's not from friends and family or your own money. And small business loans are probably better than VC, typically because they don't have the same sort of exit mentality. When you take money from a VC, you're basically setting up your divorce right when you're getting married. You're saying, we're going to get divorced in 5 years one way or another. And we're probably both going to make money. We may split it. We may not, whatever it is, but we're probably going to get divorced soon enough. When you take a small business loan, it's not about divorce. It's about building something for the long term, because the bank is not going to force you to liquidate your company unless, of course, you're screwed and you have no money and you got to pay them back. But the idea, hopefully, there is that you're going to generate enough revenue to be a sustainable business, and you can part ways with the bank and then still have your business. You really can't part ways with your VC typically and still have your business. At that point, when the parting ways happens, it's sort of over. Now, you might be rich at the end, it's possible, or you might be really upset and frustrated, that's possible too, but you don't really have a lot of control at that point. Anyway, getting back to the reason why I don't like taking VC up front is because I think it puts you in the wrong mindset. To me, there's a very distinct difference between a company that is bootstrapped and a company that raises money. The difference is this. It's a fundamental difference, and I think it sets up your mindset moving forward. On day one, a bootstrap company, a company that's self-funded, their goal is to make money. They have no choice but to make, and that's the mindset they're going to be in. They're going to be making money. They're going to learn these skills. They're going to learn these habits, and they're going to just get used to making money. On day one, a company that's funded by VC or even a bank, but most likely by VC because they probably got a lot of money, their mindset is to spend money. That's what they are asked to do. They have money in the bank. It's there not to sit there and collect interest. It's there to be spent, to hire more people, to get a really fancy office, to spend money in marketing. Whatever the reasons are, and there's a lot of reasons, their idea is to spend money. And I think on day one, you're better off learning how to make money and being required to make money than learning how to spend money. Because whatever you do from the beginning is what you're going to end up getting used to over time. It's the same thing with growing up. It's the same thing in psychology. You know, like what you do in your childhood has a big effect on who you are as an adult. The habits you form early on are the ones that are going to stick with you when you're an adult. And the same thing's going to happen when your business is a child and when your business is an adult. If you're used to spending money, that's what you're going to be good at. You're going to be really good at spending money. If you are used to making money, that's what you're going to be really good at when you're older, is spending money. Is making money. So I think that's why you're better off bootstrapping, is because it sets up the right sort of behaviors up front, the right habits up front. It's not that it's easy or anything like that. It's not easy, but at least you're setting up the right habits and learning the right skills. And that's why I think it's better not to take money up front. There's another reason, which is simply that you have no leverage up front. If you raise money 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the road because you have a healthy customer base and you have revenues, you have some leverage there because you've proven that you're successful. If you raise money up front with no customers and no product and nothing out there, no revenue, you have no leverage. You simply have no leverage. And you're doing a financial deal with people who are financially far more intelligent than you are. That's the wrong time to get into a financial agreement. So that's kind of my take on that whole thing. Culture question. How are you finding office hours? What kind of questions are people asking you? So let me first explain what the idea of the office hours is. I'm taking calls on Wednesdays. I was doing it on Tuesdays and Thursdays before, but now I'm doing it on Wednesdays from 3 to 5 p.m. Central, where anybody can call and have kind of a chat like this and just have it, but it's over the phone. Ask questions about our products, complain about our products, or praise our products. Whatever it's on your mind about our products, I'd love to hear from you. Or if you're an entrepreneur, you can ask questions about business advice or or whatever, and I'm open for 2 hours on Wednesdays to take those calls. And it's been really interesting. I've really enjoyed it. It's been difficult in some cases to do because I've been traveling, so a couple days I've missed calls. But mostly the questions I'm getting though are not the ones I expected. I thought I'd get more questions about our products. People asking, how do you do this, or how does this work, or I have a feature request, or I have a complaint, or this didn't work well, or I had a bad experience. But really, it's been mostly entrepreneurs asking questions about, what do I think of this idea, or how would I approach this problem they have, or how would I figure out what the pricing is for a product like this. So that's been the majority of the questions I've had, and I've enjoyed it. So that's kind of how it's gone so far.